Wow, greetings, sir. You're welcome to this our program this time around.
Thank you very much.
This is our elder of today, Pastor Otitoju Oyekomi.
Pastor Ezekiel Oyekomi.
Yes, sir. So you actually tell us about yourself and eventually tell us your experience as a retiree, having been in service for several years and retired. What is the experience like? What was the journey like when you came on board or when you started as a retiree, from the journey of your working experiences? You are welcome, sir.
Thank you very much. Just as you introduced me, I'm Pastor Ezekiel Oyekomi. I retired 2009 as a general manager of the government-owned newspaper, The Graphics. And since I retired, just as usual, I never planned actually for my retirement as well. As some people had already mentioned, I thought my monthly pension would be okay. But alas, my monthly pension is not okay at all. I retired before the relativity. I retired before the two minimum wages. This is to say, I'm just getting a token as a retired former GM of the graphic newspaper. Contrary to many opinions that if you retire at a higher level like this, you might be getting a very fat monthly pension. But I'm telling you, my token is just like a level 1 officer now. And I still have children in the school that I'm to cater for. One thing I'm seeing, like our old time now, before you retire, when we join, you go to your retirement, you will pay your gratuity, pay everything. But the situation is not the same today. Though I was lucky because of my position, I was able to collect my gratuity before I left the service. Because that time my gratuity was so small. All the loans I got here and there, I told the government to just take the loan from my gratuity and just pay me the balance. And they pay me the balance 500,000. So it was a very small amount. But my pension had been coming regularly, but it's so small, it wasn't reviewed. This area that the government has to focus, that we had retired, and before our retirement or after our retirement, 2 minimum wages have been done, activity have been done. It is good to just review our pension so that our monthly pension can increase a bit, at least enhance our monthly pension.
Yes, sir.
Because some of us, it may not me alone talking that I was not prepared to retire, but many people were in the same shoe. They did not prepare for their future, and they found themselves actually suffering now.
Okay. So what advice will you give to
my advice is that
are in
many
service?
that are still in service now is to start preparing for their retirement time, so that let it not take them unaware. You know, one day you are going to retire, you should start doing something. What will I do after my retirement? Don't think because of your fat money now, you don't need to prepare. You find that after you retire, that money you are getting that thing very big may be nothing. When you still have children in school, you have responsibility here, you have responsibility there. You find that what you are earning now is just nothing. So in our own time, we just felt, I will be getting pension. After I will be getting something. So no need there. But that orientation is no longer there now. I'm happy that, but when you see young people retiring now, young people retiring, you see this here have retired, you see that I have retired. These are, I say, retiring at a tender age like this, you see them along the road, they're still very young and very strong, agile. I think government should do something about these young people retiring very early. They can still use their experience even for the government in the various area they have worked in the past. They still have experience. They can still do one or two. In civilized country, maybe I quote India where I've been many times. We have a place for them where they brainstorm and they get certain idea for the government. You see some of them will be working stick. They still they still go to that place and they sit down and brainstorm. I think the same things will be happening in our country. So that you not throw personnel away that have served for 35 years. They are just 60. Many of them may not even be 60 before they retire, maybe by age or by year of service, and they are still young. They have ideas. They can still do one or two things. So the government should now try as much as possible to embrace them, involve them in their day-to-day running of the government. So if they do that, then it means there is hope for some people that may be retiring very, very young and they are still very strong and they have the wisdom is still there, the knowledge is still there, and the understanding is still there. They have everything to still work for government. So government should be thinking of a way of helping all these retirees in one way or the other. So, and you know, for example, in an area like this, just like as if we were in the village here. So you retire to your home. You have nothing to do. But place in a big town like Lagos, like Ibadan, and Enugu, bigger town, sometimes you still use your idea for one thing or the other. But it's not happening in a local area like Lokoja where we are in. So I pray that the government will be thinking something positive to do for retirement in future.
That is great.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. We quite appreciate you, sir. That's a very good one for those people that are actually in service and for those people that are preparing to come out. And for the people that are already retirees, you see that a retiree is not valueless.
It's not valueless.
Now, this particular advice now will show that a retiree can also add value. Now, retirees can be gathered together. The brain and the experiences they have can be utilized for the betterment of the society.
Yes.
And that means being retired does not mean you are actually useless. It does not mean that you become unfortunately sentenced to just go and sit down in the house and sleep and wake up and become useless. No.
And get old on time.
And get old on time.
And die on time.
And die on time. That is just it. So, as retirees, just as we normally say here, we are retired but not tired.
Amen.
And we can actually go places. As retiree, you can add value. And for those people that are coming, prepare yourself. Prepare yourself. Thank you very much, sir. We quite appreciate you. We thank you for your advice. We thank you, and we believe that many of those people that are watching us will be able to see it and take to that advice. Thank you very much. So, viewers, till we come your way again, this is Pastor Ezekiel Otitoju Oyekomi. That is our elder of today. See you next time until we bring him again or somebody else to talk to us again. Thank you very much. God bless you, sir.
God bless you.